Super Bowl 58. Set to kick off.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. On 1st down, Moore. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front line.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some space here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. This return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll try the left side. Moore. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 39, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Monday 7, Ravens nothing.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a handoff
running back. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson being chased out left.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Jackson now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Moore. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Gano for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Black Knights 21. Ravens nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Winds up and lets it go for Sam. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 42.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss result.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Zimmerman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Atkin. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Rolling to his left. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this carries into the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Steps away. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get...
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Brandon, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag. He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bring it up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.